For smoking hides, I bought a little stove, and you can regulate the heat with it. It has some different vents in it. It cools the smoke down a little bit as it gets up to the top of the pipe, and I usually tie my hides up to the top of the garage there and bring the skirt down over the top of it and wrap it around the pipe. The advantage of this is that I used to stake them out over the ground, and you wouldn't be paying attention. I'd walk off and do something, and the wind would kick up, and I burned several hides that way. And after this amount of work that you put in on a hide, you don't want to burn it. This is the hide that I sewed up. You can see that it's pretty much white. Here's the skirt on the bottom of it. I'll hang it up there on the top of the garage and snip the thread in there a little bit so that it'll get some more smoke circulating through it, and let it stay up there for about an hour and a half. Turn it inside out and then leave it up for about another hour and a half. When you're smoking the hides, you want to make sure that you don't have any kind of a flame in there. Although that pipe will cool the smoke down a little bit before it gets up to the hides, you still want it as cool as possible. And with me, I like to be able to have it so that I can put my hand on the pipe semi-comfortably. You don't want any kind of flame in here, but you want as much smoke billowing out of there as possible. For smoking materials, I use corn cobs when I get the chance. That's what the Osage traditionally used to smoke hides, and it gets kind of a nice yellowish brown, but almost anything will work. Here's some corn cobs. You can put these in here. Rotten punky wood that I just go out and find in the woods. It's half rotten logs laying on the ground. That'll work. And today, since I have a lot of mildewed sunflowers that I grew over the summer and got wet, I've been sticking those in there, and those work fine. Pretty much anything that'll smoke that won't burn hot will work. With the stove, shutting this door will regulate how much heat gets to it, or how much air gets to it. so that it doesn't flame up too much, and I can regulate the air down here, and there's a couple vents in back also, so the stove works perfectly. But the idea is pretty much to keep an eye on how much smoke is coming out of the top of your hide. If it's billowing out of there, you're doing pretty well. Well, this hide's been up here for about an hour and a half. Let's take it down, turn it inside out, see what it looks like, and smoke the other side. See, the color's changed on that, and it's kind of streaked, but that'll even out, and the smoke from the other side will make sure that it's smoked real well. So we'll put it back up, do the other side, leave it for about another hour and a half, and see what it looks like. It's still smoking a little bit, but it should be done by now. We'll take it down, take the skirt off, and the stitching out, and take a look and see how it came out. With light thread, you can just clip your stitches, and most of it should tear out once you have it started. You can reuse the skirt. And with that, the hide's finished. A little uneven, but some of that will even out as it's worn, and once it's washed. And it doesn't hurt the performance of the hide either.